There's something deeply satisfying about creating something with your own two hands. The transformation of raw materials into a finished project brings a sense of accomplishment that's hard to beat. Woodworking in particular offers a unique blend of creativity, skill, and practicality. It's a craft that has been passed down through generations, connecting us to a long lineage of makers. Whether you're a complete novice or have dabbled in woodworking before, there's always something new to learn and explore. Woodworking is more than just a hobby, it's a journey of discovery. It's about understanding the characteristics of different woods, mastering the use of tools, and bringing your visions to life. The beauty of woodworking lies in its accessibility. You don't need a fancy workshop or expensive equipment to get started. With a few basic tools and a willingness to learn, you can embark on this fulfilling journey right in your own home. For our beginner project, we'll be building a simple yet stylish spice rack. This project is perfect for those new to woodworking, as it introduces fundamental skills like measuring, cutting, and assembling. Plus, a handmade spice rack adds a touch of rustic charm to any kitchen, and keeps your spices organized and within easy reach. Let's get started. Before we begin, let's gather our tools and materials. Having everything you need at your fingertips will make the process smoother and more enjoyable. It's always a good idea to double-check your list before starting any project to ensure you have all the necessary items. This will save you time and prevent any unnecessary interruptions. For this project, you'll need a variety of tools and materials. Let's start with the basics. First, you'll need one piece of wood, approximately 18 inches long, 8 inches wide, and 3/4 of an inch thick. Consider using shisham wood, which is readily available in Kolkata, and known for its durability and beautiful grain. Shisham wood is a popular choice for woodworking projects because it is easy to work with and provides a stunning finish. Additionally, you'll need wood glue to bond the pieces together securely. Wood glue is essential for creating strong joints that will hold up over time. Next, you'll need wood screws, 1 inch in length. These screws will help reinforce the joints and provide additional strength to your project. Make sure to choose screws that are appropriate for the type of wood you're using to avoid splitting or damaging the material. Sandpaper is another essential item. You'll need both medium and fine grit sandpaper to smooth out any rough edges and prepare the wood for finishing. Sanding is a crucial step in woodworking as it ensures a smooth, even surface that will accept paint or stain beautifully. A measuring tape is indispensable for any woodworking project. Accurate measurements are key to ensuring that all your pieces fit together perfectly. Take your time to measure twice, and cut once to avoid any mistakes. You'll also need a handsaw or jigsaw for cutting the wood to the desired dimensions. A jigsaw is particularly useful for making curved cuts or intricate shapes. Additionally, a sanding block will help you achieve a smooth finish on your project. A screwdriver is necessary for driving in the screws and assembling the pieces. You can find these materials and tools at your local hardware store in Kolkata. Many stores carry a wide selection of woodworking supplies, so you should have no trouble finding what you need. If you're unsure about which tools or materials to choose, don't hesitate to ask for advice from the store staff. Don't be afraid to ask for assistance if you need help finding anything. The staff at your local hardware store are usually knowledgeable and can provide valuable recommendations based on your specific project needs. They can also offer tips and tricks to help you achieve the best results. Remember, preparation is key to a successful woodworking project, so take the time to gather all your tools and materials before you begin. This will set you up for success and make the process more enjoyable. Happy woodworking! Alright, let's get started with measuring and cutting. This is a crucial step in any woodworking project as accurate measurements and precise cuts are essential for a successful build. Whether you're a seasoned woodworker or a beginner, taking the time to measure and cut correctly will save you a lot of headaches down the line. First, using your measuring tape, mark the wood for cutting. Make sure your tape measure is straight and secure, and use a sharp pencil to make clear, visible marks. It's always a good idea to double-check your measurements before making any cuts. You'll need 2 pieces for the sides, each 18 inches long and 4 inches wide. These side pieces will form the vertical supports of your project, so it's important that they are cut accurately. Measure twice, cut once as the saying goes. Then, 1 piece for the back, which should be 16 inches long and 8 inches wide. This back piece will provide stability and support, ensuring that your project is sturdy and well constructed. Again, take your time to measure carefully and mark your lines clearly. Finally, you'll need 3 shelves, each 16 inches long and 4 inches wide. These shelves will hold your items, so they need to be cut precisely to fit snugly into the frame. Make sure to mark each shelf piece clearly and double-check your measurements. Once you've marked the wood, carefully cut along the lines using your handsaw or jigsaw. If you're using a handsaw, make sure to use smooth, even strokes to avoid splintering the wood. If you're using a jigsaw, follow the marked lines closely and keep a steady hand. Take your time and focus on making straight cuts. Rushing through this step can lead to mistakes and uneven cuts, which can affect the overall quality of your project. Remember, patience and precision are key in woodworking. Once all your pieces are cut, you can move on to the next step of assembling your project. Step 2. Sanding for smoothness. After cutting the wood, it's crucial to smooth out any rough edges. This will not only improve the look and feel of your spice rack, but also prevent splinters. Use medium grit sandpaper first to smooth out any unevenness, then switch to fine grit sandpaper for a polished finish. Remember to sand in the direction of the wood grain for the best results. Step 3. Assembling the spice rack. Now comes the exciting part, putting it all together. This is where all your hard work and preparation start to pay off. You've cut your pieces, sanded them down, and now it's time to see it all come together. There's something incredibly satisfying about watching a project take shape right before your eyes. First, apply wood glue to the edges of the back piece where the sides will be attached. Make sure to use a generous amount of glue, but not too much that it oozes out excessively. The glue will help to create a strong bond between the pieces, ensuring that your spice rack is sturdy and durable. Carefully align the sides with the back and secure them in place using wood screws. Take your time with this step to ensure that everything is perfectly aligned. A misalignment here could affect the overall stability and appearance of your spice rack. Use a screwdriver or a drill to drive the screws in, making sure they are flush with the wood surface. Next, attach the shelves to the sides using wood glue and screws. This step is crucial as the shelves will hold the weight of your spices. Apply glue to the edges of the shelves and position them between the sides. Secure them with screws, making sure they are level and evenly spaced. Make sure the shelves are evenly spaced. Use a measuring tape or a ruler to check the distance between each shelf. This will not only ensure that your spice rack looks neat and organized, but also that it can accommodate different sizes of spice jars. Wipe away any excess glue with a damp cloth. It's important to do this before the glue dries to avoid any unsightly marks on your finished spice rack. A clean, smooth finish will make your spice rack look professional and well-crafted. Congratulations, your spice rack is complete. Take a moment to admire your handiwork. You've created a beautiful and functional piece that will keep your spices organized and easily accessible. Whether you're a seasoned woodworker or a DIY enthusiast, completing a project like this is always rewarding. Enjoy your new spice rack and the sense of accomplishment that comes with it. Safety, first in the workshop. Before we wrap up, let's talk about safety. Woodworking involves sharp tools and materials that require careful handling. Always wear safety glasses to protect your eyes from flying debris, and consider wearing gloves to prevent splinters. When using power tools, be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. And remember, it's always better to err on the side of caution. Safety should be your top priority. Take the first step. Building your own spice rack is just the beginning. Woodworking is a journey filled with endless possibilities. Don't be afraid to experiment, make mistakes, and learn from them. Remember, the most important step is the first one. So, gather your tools, find a project that inspires you, and start creating. For more woodworking tips, project ideas, and inspiration, check out the link in the description. Happy woodworking!